Good evening, SFL Nation, and welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, the site of tonight's Week 1 matchup between the San Jose Flight and the Nashville Tempo. With the Commissioner, Cameron Irvine, back at SFL headquarters, this is T. Roy Gaines, and my partner tonight is the linebacker from Queen City, Brandon Walters. And Brandon, let me set the stage for tonight. San Jose is looking to bounce back after a 1-4 record last season, while Nashville is building off of last season's success, where they lost to Chicago in the championship game. Brandon, what are your thoughts for tonight's game?
Yeah, well, it's great to be here with you, T-Roy. Talking about that championship game, I was on that Chicago team, and I can tell you, Nashville played us tough 100% all the way. They were one of the toughest teams we faced last season, and now considering they're getting a call up to the Major League proper for, a potential seat in the coming seasons here, I think Nashville really wants to leave the SFLM with a stamp of winning a championship here. San Jose, bit of a disappointing season last season, but they're an SFLM stalwart. We know that they're going to be having their ups and downs, but I really have faith in them to bounce back this season here. They brought in a lot of nice, good players here to really help them get that bounce back season. I think we're in for a really great game here.
San Jose will get the ball first. Is San Jose ready to take flight, or will Nashville set the tempo to start Season 9 of SFLM action? We're getting ready to start tonight's matchup, and the kick is underway. And welcome to Week 1 action of SFLM Season 9. The return is a very great one. Just to the 37-yard line. Return was made by number 88, Ezekiel Bear. And let's go over the offensive stars for San Jose. Starting at quarterback is making his SFL debut, Isaac Covert. The running backs are Bismarck Wright and Rain Storm. The wide receivers, Devin Lloyd, Ed Williams, and Ezekiel Bear, who just returned that kick. Arnold Paca is the tight end. The center is Jasmine Swift. Those are your offensive stars for San Jose, who will start this drive with good field position on the 37.
Talk about a great first touch to open up your career. Ezekiel Bear there with a nice kickoff return, already past the 35-yard line.
And this will be a draw play for Rain Storm. A 6-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 4. Let's go over defensive stars for Nashville. Representing the defensive line, Tyrion Darshington, Emmanuel Petrella, and Bear Winters. Tommy Welbeck-Bussey and Jamal Ballard are your linebackers. Bentley Bonner and Pink Lisa are the corners. Chris Delro and Marcus Freeman are the safeties. Those are your defensive stars for Nashville as they face 2nd and 12. And number 45 gets the carry, the backup running back. Now it'll be a first down for San Jose.
Yeah, good start here for San Jose, getting a first down in 2 carries here. And I think you're going to look to see a lot of running game from this flight team. They've got Bismarck Wright and Rainstorm, both who played at Bossier City last season. So keeping those teammates together across SFLM seasons now here in San Jose, I think you got a really good tandem there, and it always helps to support your rookie quarterback.
Throw his first pass of his career, and it winds up incomplete. Pass was intended to Arnold Paca, disrupted by number 24, Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, and a pretty good pass from Covert there to start off. I think that was in the right spot there. Got it to where he wanted it to be. But Marcus Freeman, safety, coming up and making a big hit there near the chains. That kind of breaks up the momentum here a little bit. You had that first down. You were hoping to get a few yards. Now 2nd down and 10. Going to have to be looking probably a bit more pass heavy here.
Rainstorm is the single setback, and he will get to the 2nd carry, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and again, Tommy Welbeck-Bussey there getting into the hole early and shutting down that run. Now you only get a couple yards on 2nd down, 3rd down and 8. Really going to have to ask your rookie quarterback, Isaac Covert, here to make a nice throw. You're coming out in the bunch formation here, only a 3-man rush, so hopefully you'll have time in the pocket.
Steps to the left for Covert. One wide receiver at the bottom, and that's who they go to, number 17, Devin Lloyd, who makes a slaglicious one-handed catch. That'll be a 1st and 10. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and make that the nice hands catch of the day, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K23.
And that's an early call, but I think you might be right to give that one to Devin Lloyd there. A great catch from him. Probably one of the more productive rookie wide receivers in the major league in season 22. Devin Lloyd did really great things for Indianapolis. So coming down here again to the minor league, I'm really looking at him to be a big key part of this offense.
And This is a swing pass. This is caught by number 48. He gets tackled right away by Chris Delro. 8-yard reception. Palka was the receiver.
I like that. Using your tight end in that flat zone there. Usually you see the tight ends working in the seams or in the middle of the field there, but you swing Arnold Palka out wide there. And I play with him in Queen City. He's a great tight end, and I know he's going to do well here for San Jose. But I love this drive so far. San Jose is really building very good momentum.
Well-balanced drive. Here's another carry. It'll be a 1-yard game. It'll be 3rd down 1. Massey with the carry. Stopped by. Marcus Freeman's been very active this drive.
Yeah, I was just going to say, T-Roy, Freeman has been busy so far to start this game off here. And that's what you're going to need to see from this Nashville defense. They're going to have to get aggressive, get up front, and stop the run here. Because I think if you let San Jose get a little bit of that momentum going, they really could run over you the rest of the game. Key 3rd down here.
And it'll be a handoff to the fullback, number 32, who gets stuffed. No, they say it was a first down. I thought he was short, Brendan. We'll see if Nashville will challenge it. Johnson with the first down carry.
Yeah, I could see a red flag come out here. There it is. I mean, it's close.
It is close. Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. Yeah, and I agree with you. I think it was close. I didn't think he didn't make it, though. We'll see what the eye in the sky said.
Yeah, Johnson didn't have too much forward momentum there. I think it's going to be real close. We might get a better view of it here on the second take. Oh, yeah. I'd judging by that, I'd have to say he's just short.
Unless they're going to give that edge of the football. Hold on. It is overturned. Nashville would not be charged for a timeout, and it will be 4th down coming up for San Jose. So Nashville's defense did bend, but they forced a kicking special team situation for San Jose.
Yeah, and it might honestly not be in range for a field goal here. I mean, San Jose doesn't have a contracted kicker. They may decide to get a little bit aggressive here. Looks like they're going to.
Now they got Massey the backfield. We yet to see Bismarck Wright. We'll see if either Massey or Johnson get the carry. 4th and inches coming up. And it's actually a pass. Coburn gets his pass deflected at the line by Bear Winters. And he just froze that drive with that nice pat down.
Wow, talk about a call there from San Jose's coaching staff to go for a pass on 4th and inches there. That's the risk you take trying to catch a team off guard like that. Great job by Bear Winters there. I think the line was shifting off for maybe a potential screen pass out to that left side. Great job by Winters to see it, recognize it, get around the block quickly to have a free lane at covert, and then to jump up and block that. He's a big guy, you know. Getting those kind of hops at 350 pounds, very impressive.
It is very impressive. And we'll see how Nashville responds after their defense forces a 4th down failure. And that was a great run by Knox before he got shoulder charge after the 4-yard gain. Let's go over the offensive stars for the tempo, with the quarterback Ocean James making his first start ever, with running backs Tino Smith and Isaac Knox, wide receivers Easton King and Elliott Pope Jr., tight ends Nate LeMay and Krista Matz. Tackles are Bryce Randall and Hammy Wheeler. Those are your offensive stars for Nashville. Second carry this time goes to Sosa, who does a great job hurling the defender and make it a more manageable 3rd down coming up. Let's go over the defensive stars for San Jose real quick. Jack McPherson and King McNeely are the linebackers. The corners are Tavius Gordon and Kay Magic, with Elijah Quick, and the safeties Willie Bands. Those are your defensive stars for San Jose. And it's now 3rd down and 3. Split back formation. And James rolling away. He's going to try to do his best Michael Vick impersonation with that run. And it's a 1st down. Great job with that run.
Yeah, fantastic vision from James there. The ability to sense the pressure on his backside there, not even really see it, but still get out of the pocket well. And then just knowing when to take the yards, tuck and run there. You only need 3 to get the 1st down. It's a critical 3rd down situation there. You got to try and get it by any means necessary. And the wherewithal to pull the ball down there, notice you don't really have anything, and just take the free yards and the free 1st down. That's exactly what you want to see, especially from a rookie quarterback. That's heads-up play.
James will throw it over the middle. His first pass will be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10, pass deflected by Tavius Gordon.
Tobias Gordon's off to a hot start. He laid an elbow on that first play for Nashville's offense. And then again there with the pass coverage. Nice job there. James probably looking a little bit optimistically downfield there. Don't think there was really much there considering the receiver was double covered there. San Jose's only got 6 players on this defensive side, so I think Nashville might look to just try and grind them down and tire them out, honestly. It could be effective.
2nd and 10. And James will throw it. And this pass is complete to number 81. For a 4-yard gain, it'll be 3rd down 6. Pass caught by Hayes.
Yeah, nice catch from Hayes over the middle there. Just get a couple yards. Nice first throw for James to complete there. But Jad McPherson made Hayes pay over the middle there. Big hit from the inside linebacker. You love seeing a linebacker lay in the wood on a tight end like that. That really shows the strength.
3rd and 6. Hayes is in motion. Split back behind James. Knox is one of the split backs. James will throw it over the middle, and in and out of the hands. Pope Jr. was the intended receiver, but it's incomplete. 4th and 6.
That's unfortunate for Elliott Pope Jr. That, you know, he's coming back here to Nashville. He wasn't drafted in the last draft, so he really, I think, has a lot more to prove than potentially anyone else on this entire field so far tonight, T-Roy. And when you get an opportunity like that, you got to make it count. You know, you got to show the scouts in the major league and your own, you know, team staff why you deserve to get those kind of touches and those opportunities.
Here's another good return by number 88. And now it'll be 1st and 10. Bear with the return. And everyone, if you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your prayer today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click join the community button and begin your career, or to just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Please join us. We're waiting for you in the shadow realm.
Exactly. Get in here. Come and join us.
His 1st and 10 at the 18 for the flight. Another draw. And it is stopped for a 1-yard gain carried by Storm. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Welbrook Bussey again there, really dominating the middle of the field here, especially in between those the center and the guards, those little running lanes, the A gaps and the B gaps, really getting stuffed up by this Nashville tempo defense right now. And that's really, I think, what San Jose is probably going to have to rely on to get the ball moving here. So good job from the tempo defense so far.
Oh, pass, and what a nice pass to Lloyd. For it to only Lloyd can make the catch. Oh, we got injured on the field. And it is number 66, the Tyrion Darshington, a very important cog to the defensive line for Nashville.
Yeah, that's such a shame. You know, Darshington, teammate of mine up in Queen City, and he had a fantastic rookie season, was honestly one of the league sack leaders for quite a good chunk of the season there. So definitely a big impact player there. Big shame to lose out on him if you're Nashville's defense. He is a key piece to this defensive puzzle.
See how San Jose will take advantage of that key loss. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Carry by Storm. He goes up the middle, gets about 2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 7. So 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and if you get 3 yards on a 1st down carry, then, you know, that's pretty good momentum. You can carry that forward and expect to get at least close to a 1st down with every set of downs that you get. So if you can get 3 yards, maybe even 4 or 5, every time you touch the ball on the run, that's really what you need to start building up that momentum.
Ashley gets the carry, and both he and his fullback got sent to the shadow realm by Welbrook Bussey. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, he is absolutely dominating things in the middle of the field right now from that inside linebacker position. Coming in from Louisiana in the major leagues, he is absolutely playing lights out right now in that run coverage game. I think, that's the 3rd or 4th time now we've seen him absolutely just shoulder check someone to the ground.
Tempo's currently setting the tempo on defense. And we have a quarterback sacked by Bear Winters, number 95.
Yeah, he's off to a hot start so far, T-Roy. I mean, we had that pass deflection on a 4th and inches there that shut down San Jose's first drive, and now you see him coming across the formation there. Just such a long route to get around that right tackle there, but he makes it count in the end. Absolutely tattoos Isaac Covert, and now 4th and 10. Going to have to punt the ball back to Nashville. Great job by the tempo defense.
So far, this first quarter is dominated by both teams' defenses. We'll see what Nashville will do on offense as they get ready to field this punt. And Elliott Pope fields it and gets stopped at the 39-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for Nashville. And so far, if we say anybody has a momentum on offense, it's been San Jose, who marched furthest down the field on their first possession in comparison to Nashville.
Yeah, San Jose's defense did a pretty good job there stuffing up the first drive for Nashville. You saw him get a couple of chunk plays there, some nice passes downfield from Ocean James in his first drive, but not really able to get the momentum and get connected with his receivers yet. I might look to see that, trying to connect with those receivers.
We got a swing pass to Knox, who gets a 5-yard gain and gets taken down after that. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Man, I love Isaac Knox. I was teammates with him back on the Warriors in Season 8. This guy runs like a Mack truck. If you give him any kind of momentum at all, he's going to break at least one tackle. And he's even got the hands there to catch out of the backfield. Fantastic running back, especially at the minor league level. I would really expect him to potentially be a focal point of this tempo offense. I think they really got a good deal getting him in the draft.
2nd and 5, and this will be a handoff to Sosa. Breaks the first tackle and gets stopped. It'll be 3rd and 1 as Sosa is carrying the ball against his former team. This is his first time facing against San Jose since he left the team, obviously.
Yeah, and he was really probably one of the brightest spots on that offense. He was really carrying the rock a lot for that flight offense. Obviously, didn't work out too well for them in terms of the wins and losses. But, talk about a backfield tandem. Tino Sosa and Isaac Knox, that is a great 1-2 punch for any team.
Yeah, they combined for over 1,900 yards rushing last season for their respective teams. 3rd and 1 coming up. Knox gets the carry, gets the first down, and more. He has open road to his. Almost got through, but got tackled around the 30-yard line of San Jose. A huge run by Isaac Knox.
And that's what I'm talking about, baby, right there. That is a great run from Isaac Knox. We know that he's got it in him at any time to break off a huge run. But talk about the great work from the offensive line there. Look at that. Center up the field there, blocking about 10 yards down the field on a safety. Great job there. The line opened up, parted like the Red Sea there for Isaac Knox. It was all too easy for him to go straight up the middle. And then once he gets that momentum, he's near impossible to stop. You got to watch out for that if you're San Jose. You got to try and get your linebackers, especially, into those interior gaps immediately. You got to try and shut that down at the source.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of San Jose. And this will be a swing toss play to Regress. Stiff arm by Sosa. He gets the first down and gets stopped. Goes out of bounds inside the red zone. Be 1st and 10 coming up.
Tino Sosa giving him that Derrick Henry juice right there with the stiff arm. Great job there from Sosa to stiff arm a linebacker. That's Jad McPherson, the inside linebacker. He's 6'2", 245 pounds, and Tino Sosa shakes him off like he's nothing there, sits him down and suns him. Great run there from Sosa. This offense is really starting to find its groove now, and I think this is probably what we were worrying about a little bit when you look at that San Jose side. They just don't have the number of bodies that you might want on that defensive side. Only 6 players. You're going to have to really count on each of those guys to step up.
Knox get the carry, but he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Great job by number 73, San Jose non-contract lineman, with a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, that's a good job there. If you can push those linemen off of their blocks and get them off of their landmarks there, you can really seal up those running lanes. You saw Knox come to the left there. I think he was looking for that long B-gap run, but the guard got shoved into the hole there, completely shut the lane down immediately. That's what you're going to have to see from this flight defense. Get in the way and get obnoxious.
Hey, is the man in motion right now. It'll be a quick pass, and it is caught. What a great catch. Pass is caught by number 14, Easton King. He'll make it a 3rd and short.
Yeah, good catch there for King. And James has really started off this game well. I'm very impressed with the poise he's shown in the pocket. He knows when to tuck it and run if he needs to, but he also knows how to look, keep his eyes down the field, and make these quick passes there. That one's connected with. 3rd and 3 here, though. San Jose's got to be bringing the heat.
We end the first quarter with no points. You're about to find out right now. James fires it into the end zone. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down 3. And that's how the first quarter ends. While both teams' defenses definitely have bend, they didn't break, not giving up any touchdowns in the first quarter. And great job by King McNeely with the pass disruption there. And we have reached the end of the first quarter. San Jose and Nashville are tied at 0. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the SFLM on YouTube. And with the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T. Roy Gaines and Brandon Walters here in the booth as we get ready for a field goal attempt coming up. The defense of San Jose was able to prevent a score. The kicker is Chad Brass. And the field goal attempt is good, and Nashville will score the first points of the game here in the second quarter. It's 3-0 Nashville over San Jose.
Yeah, getting points on the board there. I think if you're Nashville, you might actually be sweating a little bit more than you were certainly last season with those kicking attempts. You know, last season they had Takeda Yuki, fantastic kicker, was basically automatic for this tempo offense. So now, you know, you might have a little bit more trepidation about trying some of those longer field goals especially. But nice job from Nashville to get the first points on the board here at home. San Jose is going to have to respond.
See what Bear can do for San Jose. He had a great first kick return. He has another, sending people to the shallow rim with his powerful stiff arm. And man, that's another great return. Be 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, I love it. This kid's putting good tape out there for the scouts and the owners and coaches up at the major leagues. You know, just the grit and the passion there to, you know, shake off another tackler there, get to the 40 again. 2 great field position drives here. Started off by Bear, and, you know, I think you're just going to have to see him translate just from doing good on special teams. Now you're going to have to see him do good on the offense as well. You know, you really want to see that full package. But so far, Bear is really impressive.
It'll be 1st and 10 coming up. Paka, the man in motion. We'll see if San Jose can get on the board this drive. As Covert drops back and fires over the middle, incomplete pass. Will be 2nd and 10. Paka was the intended receiver. And San Jose is honoring a close friend of Justin Rizai all season with a nice patch on the jerseys. Casey Myers tragically passed away earlier this year, so in remembrance of Casey, they'll be wearing a CJM patch on their uniforms throughout the entire season 9 here at the SFLM. Oh, what a block by the old lineman. And D. Roy with another great catch. It'll be 1st and 10 on Nashville side of the field.
I love that. You know, you talk sometimes about receivers making their quarterbacks look good or better than they have been. So far, you know, Devin Lloyd is doing a fantastic job of that. Not to say that Covert is throwing bad balls, but Devin Lloyd is just showing that little bit of extra agility, that reach, that wingspan to get out to some of those balls there and bring those in. Fantastic work from him all night so far tonight. That's his second one-handed catch here, really providing a big spark to this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line of Nashville. San Jose has a man in motion. That was number 84. Offset I, and that'll be a pitch to Rain Storm. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Pink Lisa, along with another player, combined with the tackle. But we still haven't seen Bismarck Wright yet, and I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, Bismarck was a big piece of, especially Bossier City's rushing attack last season, season 8. I'm very surprised that Rain Storm has been, you know, handling the majority of the carries. But then you see some of the bench backups come in to take secondary reps. You know, where is Bismarck right now?
He will come in later on the game. Ed Williams, the man in motion. 2 wide receivers to the far side for Covert. It'll be a swing pass to Storm once again. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up after he was forced out of bounds.
I love that play design there. You see the defense kind of setting back in a little bit of a deeper zone there, trying to, you know, protect that first down marker there. And you just take the short little dump off, and Rain Storm gets it and gets about 8 yards for free there. Now, instead of having to get a long 3rd down, now you've got a short 3rd down and 2. You can definitely think about running it from this distance.
They got Massey and Johnson, the running backs, and Massey gets the carry, follows his blocker, and gets the first down, keeping his legs moving, carrying defender. It'll be 1st and 10 for San Jose.
Yeah, fantastic job from the fullback there. Johnson did a great job of really spearheading the charge there for Massey. Didn't really have to do too much work there. Just follow your lead block through the hole there, and he'll open up enough room so that way you can get that first down pretty easy there. Bunch formation again here. Looking kind of aggressive here for San Jose. You might see a throw.
And it is a throw over the middle, caught by D. Lloyd. Another catch. 1st and 10 inside the red zone for San Jose, and D. Lloyd has been on fire this half.
Yeah, Lloyd is getting leaned on a lot here by Covert, but he's making it count right now, absolutely dicing up the middle of the field, especially of this Nashville tempo defense there. And Covert has had some great pocket presence. I'm very impressed with his composure, his ability to keep eyes downfield. And, you know, the way this is developing, T-Roy, we might have another King Jackson and Timothy Mossam King situation where it's basically everyone knows that the threat is the connection between the quarterback and one particular receiver. And the question is, can you stop it?
See if Nashville can solve the enigma that is Covert to Lloyd. It's 1st and 10. Ball is placed at the 12-yard line. And this will be another quick pass, and that is incomplete. It's 10 for Lloyd. Well, here's how you can stop him. Have 2 people on him.
Or just, you know, hit the beep out of him when he's standing there on the curl route trying to get that one. Nice coverage though from Nashville. You know, you got the one guy sitting right under the route there, just basically in the shade zone, and then you got another guy over top there covering towards essentially the pylon there, and they both converge on the ball and hit Lloyd right as the ball gets there. That's a fantastic job from this tempo defense.
We got another pass play from Covert to the tight end pocket. That is the first touchdown of the season for San Jose. A Covert the pocket pass for a touchdown.
Another great throw there from Isaac Covert to get your first points on the board here, your first touchdown of your career. Congratulations to number 15 in the backfield there. And a great little dump off there. You know, Paca on that quick slant across the middle of the field there broke wide open. I think it was a safety that was on him on coverage there, but it was the left side safety who was just not really in a position to cover that kind of right heading slant there. Paca wide open, and you know, a 6'6" target like that, you got to try and throw it to him. Great catch, great touchdown.
You just mentioned the important thing, 6'6", while no one on the defensive side in the secondary is taller than 6'4". And 8-play drive resulted in 6 points by Paca with that touchdown reception, and San Jose has the lead, a 4-point lead with 7:09 left in the first half.
Yeah, good start there for San Jose. You know, the offense has been moving pretty well, but they haven't been able to finish it off until that drive. Now you get a touchdown on the board, challenging Nashville to respond. So far, game has been very back and forth, very even so far.
We got another return by Easton King. Nice juke, but gets corralled at the 27-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Nashville. So in the second quarter, both teams' offenses starting to heat up a little bit. We'll see how Nashville responds after San Jose just scored that touchdown.
That's how a lot of games open up. You know, you come in, you're trying to feel out what each team is doing on offense and on defense. You're trying to understand their tendencies and where they're looking to exploit you in terms of their game plans. And then in the second quarter, that's when you typically start to see the adjustments coming in. Oh!
Wait, do we have an interception? No, we do not. Number 31 had his chance to be the hero for San Jose, but drops it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, talk about a hard in your throat moment there. Ocean James has been great all night so far. That's his first big mistake, I would say, there, and really deserved to be an interception there. Oh, and for San Jose, you've only got 6 contracted players on this defense. You need those guys who are typically, you know, bench quality to be able to step up and provide those big moments there.
Yeah. Well, that pass is a quick throw. Didn't give a chance for his receivers to run the route, and that's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I can't tell if he was facing a little bit of pressure there. You know, it seemed like San Jose was bringing a lot of pressure in. Those linebackers were coming quick, so maybe just got a little rattled and was trying to get it out early. Maybe a little bit of a bump and run on the receiver there prevented him from getting to a landmark he was supposed to hit. Either way, 3rd and 10.
This is what the San Jose defense wants, to put Nashville in the 3rd and long situation. James rolls out, fires it, has a receiver, incomplete, and a 3-and-out by the San Jose's defense. Looks like the momentum's clearly on their side right now, Brendan.
Yeah, and you're exactly right, T-Roy. That is the exact type of situation that San Jose wants to put this tempo offense in because, you know, this defense does have 3 corners and a safety. So if they've got one big strength on this defense, I would say it's their pass defense, especially on the exterior towards the sidelines. So if you can force Nashville to really try and throw towards the sidelines and throw deep balls, I think you're going to be in a good advantage position there if you're San Jose.
Was a very smart decision by Bear. If he would have decided to field that cleanly, he would have gotten his bell rung. Good job saving himself from the butt whipping there. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line in San Jose, and they got a chance to extend this lead here.
Yeah, it could be big momentum. Again, San Jose gets some nice field position. It's the third time now out of their first 4 drives that they've started it around their own 40-yard line. You know, that kind of field position battle, that can be really advantageous because it lessens the amount of yards you need to get into the end zone or into field goal range, and every yard counts.
This will be a pass over the middle to the tight end. Palka just scored his first touchdown earlier in this game, and he gets a nice gain on that one, be 1st and 10. And scoring update from the other game in progress, Philadelphia is up 10-3 against Chicago as they getting close to halftime.
Big battle there for sure. But, I mean, I love the way they're using Palka right now. You know, you saw San Jose early on really leaning on Devin Lloyd there and the connection he has with Covert. But now you're getting Palka involved in these quick slants across the middle of the field. They're working the interior of the field with Palka, who's a big guy there. Really love that choice.
That's a carry by Rain Storm, a 2-yard gain. And going back to the other game, because you know Chicago finished last season undefeated to win the championship. This could be potentially upset alert, but the game's still young over there in Chicago.
Yeah, I know, T-Roy. I was there. But, yeah, I got full faith in those guys. I'm sure they can try and turn it around. But good game in Philadelphia, nonetheless. And
that's another carry for a couple yards. Bismarck Wright actually gets his first carry of the game. We get a Bismarck Wright signing. It'll be 3rd and 6. Another scoring update with 17 seconds left. Chicago just tied it up with a touchdown by Amon Kopech. Hits developmental receiver from D.C., Nick Twice, for the game-tying touchdown. So it's almost tied up at halftime. You just called it.
I say point proven to you, right? Point proven. Bear Winters having a great game so far here for his first game. I got to say it.
Well, you better watch out.
Oh, there it is.
A half of Bear Winters, and another player gets a combo sack and forces a 4th down. That's what the Temple defense needed.
Yeah, really. Bear Winters is doing great work there on that right side of the line there, getting around that right tackle again there. That's the 2nd time now that he's basically taken that long route around the outside there, and the tackle's just not able to track and get the depth with him. And a fantastic sack there on 3rd down. You know, Covert was starting to get a little bit of rhythm with Palka, and Lloyd just shut that all down in an instant. Now Nashville gets the ball back, chance to, you know, take this lead back.
That's a nice kick, fielded inside the 10.
Oh!
Fumble, and they just get it back. Recovered by number 84. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11 after Pope almost gave it up.
Woo! That is a, you know, wipe the sweat off your brow moment, and just count yourself lucky there. But, yeah, Pope's got to be a little bit more careful with the ball there. But, man, talk about a contrast here in special teams units. You know, San Jose, we've been lauding them all game so far for how well they've been doing, the great field position they're getting their team. Meanwhile, you know, Nashville seems to be struggling so far to start off the game on special teams. They had the 1 field goal, but other than that, not much positive to talk about on that side.
Let's see what James can do as he throws it to the middle, caught for a 1st down by Easton King. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, great play from King. You know, sometimes when you're running those little in routes, you got to basically use your body to box out the defenders from getting to the ball there. You got to protect it. And James throws a nice pass there. Yeah, and you see it just basically standing in front of Tobias Gordon, boxing him out almost like a basketball player would, going for a rebound there. Gets a nice catch and a good 1st down there. That's a good way to start off a drive. Get a 1st down in one play, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, and now you can really start to think about moving downfield and getting some points on the board.
1st and 10, ball at the 24, 25-ish yard line for James as he throws it over the middle again. And once again, he gets Easton King. It'll be a 1st and 10.
Man, what a catch there. Fantastic job from Easton King to hang on to that one. But talk about the pocket composure there of Ocean James. You saw they sent, 6, maybe even 7 players there for the flight, trying to get into the backfield there, and James had a defensive tackle rushing into the interior of the pocket there, collapsing quickly. If he doesn't get that out right then, he's taking a huge sack, potentially, you know, fumble or something crazy might have happened there. Instead, he stands in, keeps his eyes down the field, makes a big throw.
This is a quick pass, and that is intercepted by Kai Magic. There's a flag on the play. K-Magic, gets the first interception of the season for San Jose.
Clipping, maybe?
And it'll be a block in the back. So San Jose will keep the ball. Number 97 gets called for the clipping.
Wow, what a play there. I want to see this one. Oh.
Push the QB. You know he cannot attack the quarterback. Come on now.
Wow. That, ooh, yikes. Some people might call that a bit of a dirty play. I'll just say that maybe, lost his cool a little bit there in the moment. I'm sure he'll get it back, getting a talking to on the sidelines from his coaching staff. You can't do that kind of thing. But, big turnover there. James throws it up and just unable to connect there. Nice tip drill job there from the flight defense. Now you really get a chance to add on to this momentum here.
We get carried by Rainstorm, 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up. Tackle made by Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, in general, it feels like this rushing game has been quietly productive, especially we haven't seen much of Bismarck Wright, but Rainstorm has been doing a really good job whenever he gets the ball. He's either getting at least 2 or 3 yards or he's breaking it off for 7-8 yards. When that's really just what you want to see from this offense, if you can continue moving somewhat consistently.
This be carried by Massey will make it a very manageable 3rd and 1 coming up. Tackle made by Welbuck Bussey.
Yeah, Welbrook Bussey, again, doing great jobs in this run coverage, Those inside linebackers, they got to be able to discern what the play is in an instant there. He's already at 6 tackles, but you got to be able to either drop back into that pass coverage or get up and close down the running back as quickly as possible. He's doing a really great job of discerning the play quick and being shifty.
Carry, and what a great job by Massey breaking a couple tackles before he gets speared to the ground, but not after he got the first down.
Yeah, on those 3rd down and short yardage situations there, it's all about who wants it more, Do the running backs have that extra grit down in them to be able to keep those legs churning and get those extra yards, break those tackles? In that case, great job by Massey, because he definitely had it there.
We got another carry by Storm. He gets pushed going the wrong way. Great job by the defense of the tempo. A 4-yard loss.
Yeah, get that guy a road sign. He's going the wrong way there. Unfortunately for Rainstorm, I think the run just kind of broke down immediately there. The tackle got pushed into the lane he was trying to run for there. He tries to double back and bend back across the field and then ends up running backwards to try and escape, but just not fast enough to get away there. Great job immediately just play wrecking there by the tempo defense. Now you're going to have to throw the ball almost certainly here if you're San Jose.
2nd and 14 coming up. It'll be a quick pass to number 19, Ed Williams, who dropped the ball. It'll be 3rd and 14 coming up. Another scoring update from Chicago. They now have the lead. It's 17-10 at the half. Former Nashville rookie, now Chicago/Jacksonville developmental linebacker Dallas Knows with a pick 6 to close out the half.
Wow. A lot of scoring going on over there for sure, but 3rd down and 14 here. You got to have to see Covert step up and make a big throw here. I'd look for Lloyd.
And the pass is intended to Bear, and it falls incomplete. And 4th down coming up with just 2:03 left in the first half in this game.
Yeah, not too much that you could do there, really. I think the coverage was really tight there on Bear. He was trying to shake it off over the middle of the field, but not able to get enough separation there to really give Covert a good shot to aim for him. And unfortunate, again, San Jose gets some nice field position here, but a great job by this tempo defense to be able to, take what could be a really dangerous situation and turn it into a somewhat of a positive, getting the ball back.
I wonder if there is a penalty for not allowing the returner to field the kick. He was so close to his face. Anyway, 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football Minor League on YouTube. Go ahead, Brendan.
I was just going to say, he's just giving him a little, Clint Eastwood stare down. He's trying to unnerve him. There's nothing in the rule book against trying to intimidate your opponents.
I guess he wanted to smell his breath from eating all that Nashville barbecue or something.
Oh,
didn't phase Hope. That barbecue's good, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What are you calling it, Nashville, man?
I said Nashville. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you said that. I was saying, man. About if he's starting fights in this comment section.
I know. I don't want the smoke right now. I don't want the smoke coming up.
You only want the smoke if it's smoking your barbecue, is what you're saying.
There you go. I am kind of hungry right now.
Oh, geez. I shouldn't have mentioned it then.
Oh, I'm always hungry in the booth. There's the thing with that.
Ah.
Roll out by James. Fires over the middle, and it's caught for a first down by Pope Jr. And you think they'll be trying to hurry up with a minute 20 left in the first half.
Yeah, but they're so far back, T-Roy. I honestly don't really blame him too much here. If you want to take it into the locker rooms here, I think Nashville might need a bit of an offensive rethink. They've been struggling to really get a consistent drive moving here, especially I'm very surprised the running game hasn't been doing more. You got Sosa and Knox in that backfield. I really think you should be trying to lean on them, especially if you've got two tight ends that can block for you on the line. Really surprised we're not seeing more super heavy, jacks and joker sets.
Right now, James got time to write a novel before he threw that pass. Incomplete, off target. Otherwise, that would have been a nice splash play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great route there from Easton King, and James had a lot of time in the pocket there. He could keep his eyes downfield, look for the big home run hit there, and that might have been what they needed if they wanted to try and score here before the half, because then you're on the other side of the field with a minute left. Then you can really consider calling those timeouts. But again, San Jose, that pass defense, that's their big strength, I feel, and it's coming up for them so far.
Pass, and it falls harmlessly to the turf. It'll be 3rd and 10. So far, James has gotten a little bit of a cold streak.
Yeah, he was good to start the game really hot, and then he's kind of cooled off here, especially in the second quarter. I don't really think it's his fault. I just think it's, when you're at this level, the accuracy that you need is so precise there. I think that one was just a tiny bit behind number 81 there, hit him in the back instead of being led in front of him for an easy catch there. That's the kind of, precision. Those are the inches you need to get, and if you want to be a successful quarterback at this level.
Little pass, and we got a catch. Caught by Pope Jr., who's been the MVP of this drive. A 3rd down conversion made by Nashville, and they take their first timeout.
Yeah, now we get to look at that clock management in a much more positive light because they're around midfield now, about 45 seconds to work with, and they've still got 2 timeouts. I think you're in a much better position here than you might have thought you would be at the start of the drive here. They're moving pretty quickly with these chunk plays there, and James, if he can get that rhythm back, get a little bit hot again here, they might look to close out the half with potentially even a touchdown, take the lead back on San Jose.
Got man in motion for Nashville. 1st and 10, ball at their own 49. And that pass is almost complete. Great timing by the defense of the San Jose Flight, not causing a pass interference.
Man, Tavius Gordon is making a big fan of me right now with the way he's played so far tonight. He's been aggressive. We've seen him lay hits on the running backs, but then when he drops back in coverage, we've even seen him, as soon as the ball gets to his receivers, he's basically taking them down, swatting the ball away, tackling his receivers. Great physical play from that corner out there in the number 1 spot. Love to see it from him.
Be a swing pass to Knox. This was working earlier in the half, but not on this play. A 1-yard gain. Nashville will take their 2nd timeout.
See, now I'm surprised that you would take a timeout because I think we've got about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 situation here potentially. And if San Jose, gets a stop here, they could call a timeout and then have a chance to move down the field with at least 2 timeouts of their own here. And I think you're putting a lot of pressure potentially on your rookie quarterback, Ocean James, here to get a first down on this 3rd down conversion. Going to have to look for a big throw down the field.
Here's a big throw, and it's overthrown. Pass was intended to the guy who converted the last 3rd down conversion, Elliott Pope. It'll be 4th and 9, and you know what? San Jose didn't have to take that timeout.
Yeah, Elliott Pope Jr., I think there was a little bit of a mix-up there on the routes. You saw the guy who was closer to the boundary coming in, and then Pope, who was in the slot there, going out. And I think they might have clashed a little bit on the route tree there. Just a little bit of misplaced feet there leads to a potential 4th down here. And now San Jose gets the ball back. They've got 30 seconds left. I don't think they're going to try and push it down the field, but they could try.
One thing Bear forgot to do was wave his hand for a fair catch because he got speared by Marcus Freeman. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 24 with 27 seconds left in this half.
Sometimes you just want to try and make things happen, though, T-Roy, especially on the special teams. You got to have a lot of confidence in yourself to try and break off a play at any time if you're going to be that kick returner or that punt returner. So I like the aggression from Bear and the self-confidence. Sometimes, though, you just do have to learn to wave that hand.
See what San Jose does here on this opening play of this drive. And it's a deep pass down the middle.
Whoa.
Make the catch. That ball will fall harmlessly to the turf and be 2nd and 10 coming up.
Man, Ed Williams has had 2 good shots here to get his first catch of his career and has not been able to reel it in both times there. That time especially, it's got to be painful because he was running a great streak down the field. He was wide open, would have been probably 30 yards at least if he gets that one. Instead, basically bounces off a defender and then bounces off of the back of his helmet. Very unfortunate.
We got a deep throw to Williams again, and he unfortunately drops it again. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I think at this point it's just a confidence thing. I think he's going to have to get in the locker room and, get his head back on straight there, because, again, he's got a good shot there. That time, not even covered there. He's able to turn around and face the ball as it's coming to him, and it just clangs off his hands at the top of his little jump there. Just I think a confidence thing at that point. You got to try and get that confidence back and settle down a little bit into this game.
Maybe get some gloves, too. I'm a big fan of wide receivers and running backs wearing gloves. That's just me. Anyway, 3rd down coming up. It'll be a pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. And I believe that was intended to Williams again. Be 4th and 10 coming up.
Yeah, but that time Covert did him no favors there, leading him over the middle of the hospital pass. I think it was too far out of reach anyways, and then on top of that, he gets laid out by, I think that was Marcus Freeman, the safety, over the middle of the field there. Not really given his quarterback's not giving him any favors there, trying to get his pass. But I agree with you. Maybe go in and get some gloves on Ed Williams in the locker rooms. Maybe even try and covertly get some stickum on there.
And we will have a return coming up by Pope. Tries to get some separation, but gets stopped at the 39-yard line with 6 seconds left. I wonder if we're going to see a Hail Mary attempt coming up.
You could see a Hail Mary, or you could see a quick pass here. If you can get maybe 10 yards in about 3 or 4 seconds here, you could set up for a much shorter Hail Mary, which I think might be nice, because I think we don't know exactly what James's arm strength is going to be, but I think you might have to assume that it's probably not as strong as some other people, although he's lining up in shotgun here, so it might be Hail Mary time.
Trips to the near side where Ocean James in the tempo. He's dropping back, and he will throw it deep down the middle and almost intercepted by number 31. But guess what? There's 1 second left in this first half.
That's the second time now 31 has dropped an interception that was basically gift wrapped to him, especially there. That was basically an arm punt from Ocean James. Guy had no one around him there and just not able to bring it in. That's something that they're going to have to work on there. But, I mean, as they say, if he could catch, he'd be playing wide receiver.
Final play of the half. If a penalty doesn't happen, we have a penalty. Deep bomb is thrown, is incomplete. Now, is the penalty offensive holding?
I think it may have been holding. Yeah.
Yep. It's on number 73, and they accepted the game. Oh, okay. We'll see if the game ends. Doesn't the half end? There's the block in the back, not who I thought the penalty was on. I thought it was on number 63 there.
I love he did it twice. I got to be honest, that's a little bit of a weak call. It wasn't much of a block in the back there. But either way, going into halftime.
And at halftime, with San Jose up 7-3 here in Nashville, Tennessee, against the runner-ups from Season 8. Welcome to the halftime report. And at the start of the game, it looked like San Jose had a momentum, but they couldn't cash it in. Nashville scored the first points of the game with a field goal. Nashville did score the first points of the game with a field goal, but Paca scored the first touchdown of the game, and there's your 4-point difference.
Yeah, it's been a lot of bend, don't break defense, it feels like, so far in this game. Both offenses have been able to move pretty consistently, especially, I got to give big shout-outs to San Jose. They've been moving the ball well on the ground and through the air. Covert has had a great start to his career. But both defenses have been able to lock down when they need to. We've seen some big sacks. Guys like Bear Winters have been doing good jobs of getting those big impact defensive plays. We've seen an interception as well from K Magic. So, I think it's going to be a matter of who can put together the drive from start to finish and get it into the end zone for points here is really going to be able to take the win here. But I have to say, both teams have been playing really evenly, very aggressive on both sides. We've seen a ton of big hits. I've been very, very happy with the quality of the game so far, and I think that we're going to be treated to an excellent second half here. Really been a great game to start off Season 9.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. Nashville get the ball first. Here's Pope. Gets a decent return, bounces to the outside, and gets stopped right at the 35-yard line. One of his better returns. It'll be 1st and 10 Nashville.
I wonder if they told him in the locker room to do his best Ezekiel Bear impression, T-Roy. But that's a good one there from Pope. You know, get a little bit of the stiff arm there. Honestly, unfortunate not to be able to break it out to the right side a little bit further towards the sideline there, because I think if number 59 had stayed on the ground a little bit longer there, he might have had a chance to potentially take that all the way into the end zone for a kick return touchdown, which would have really started off Nashville hot here in the second half. Instead, we're going to have to see Ocean James and this offense come back out here. I would really look to them to try and lean on their running back tandem. You know, you've got Tino Sosa and Isaac Knox. You got to use them.
Especially on that play where number 81 got held up, and it was before he got 5 yards down the field, so no penalty, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I love the aggression from the corners here for San Jose. You know, they are busy on the line of scrimmage here on the attack. They're pressing these receivers really hard here, getting in their way, trying to disrupt the timing. And for a rookie quarterback, timing is such a big thing in terms of how comfortable you feel and being able to connect with your receivers here. If they can throw that off, they'll be in a good position.
And James, after Roy fires it, but it was tipped by number 33, Willie Bands. It'll be 3rd and 10 coming up.
Love to see that from a free safety coming into the box there. A pretty aggressive coverage there, coming down from what you might consider a safety zone assignment to be there, and gets his hand up early to tip the pass from James there. Now 3rd and 10 here. They really come out trying to throw the ball a lot here. I think that, you know, San Jose might be encouraging that a little bit. You know, I think they want them to try and throw at their corners, because I think they've probably got a lot of faith in these guys on the boundary to be able to take on these assignments one-on-one and win these battles.
Here we go, 3rd and 10, trips to the right of Ocean James as he drops back, fires it, incomplete, but we will have a penalty for pass interference coming up.
I think I need to see a replay on that one.
I would love to see a replay too, and it's the guy who had a chance to have 2 interceptions earlier in the first half. Oh, yeah. That was
I gotta be honest here, Roy. I don't know if that happened before or after the ball was there. That could have been a bang play there. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we got the best look at it there. But talk about a bad day at the office so far for number 31 for this flight defense. He's been having a rough start to this season, that's for sure.
2 drop chances of getting an interception, and then that pass interference, and this is a pass. And what a great job by Gordon with the pass disruption. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, T-Roy. This man is out here laying the hits all over this on this defensive side. You know, he's doing a great job breaking up passes, hitting running backs. From a corner, you got to love the physicality that Tobias Gordon has shown here, because you need a little bit of that backbone, a little bit of that fire to be able to break up some of these passes and keep this defense doing really well.
Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down coming up, and Hayes is just feeling it. He's slow to get up. 3rd and 10 come up. But going back to Gordon, like last season for San Jose, he had 8 pass disruptions throughout the entire season. He's already halfway there, if not close to there, in this game alone.
Well, that's what a season of development will do for you, though, T-Roy. You know, you work on those skills over the season, you come back here to the minor leagues, and you feel a lot better about yourself and about being able to take on these receivers.
Ed Jones, after writing a novel, oh no, it's another flag, and I think it's on number 31 again. It is.
Cut this guy's contract.
He will never get a contract in the majors. He keeps this up. We won't see the replay, but he gets called for another pass interference, and it's a costly one.
Yeah, twice now. They've got him on, 3rd down and long situations here, and then get bailed out by these pass interference calls on number 31. You can't do that. You got to stay disciplined down the field there, especially when James overlooks a couple of wide open targets to try and throw in triple coverage there. You can't give him anything like that.
This will be a pass over the middle. It'll be incomplete. Pass intended to Hayes, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, going back to Hayes, though, I mean, you were right. I think he's feeling it right now. You know, you see a lot of hits on him. He's being jammed at the line quite a lot by these cornerbacks. And then when he does get a little bit of a release, he gets hit by a linebacker trying to make a quick catch there on the curl route. So definitely a tough day at the office so far for Hayes. I think this offense, is moving down the field, but it's not moving down the field by actually giving the ball to any of its players.
Well, it looks like we could potentially have a running play, offset eye towards the right. Knox is the back in the backfield, but it's another pass, and it'll be over the middle, and hey, we got a catch. A 4-yard gain by Pope. It'll be 3rd and 6.
You know, now that you mention it, T-Roy, I don't think we've seen a single running play for Nashville this half so far. I think this drive has been entirely passes, which, again, I don't know if I would personally agree with, because you got Tino Sosa and Isaac Knox, who was the best running back in the entire minor league last season. You know, I think you really got to try and use some of that, especially against a San Jose front that might be construed as a little bit light. You know, they've got no contracted defensive linemen, period, for this flight defense.
3rd down is a swing pass to Knox. Nice stutter step, and he just a great stutter step, causing somebody to lose their jock strap on that reception. 1st and goal coming up.
Woo-wee! What a great juke move there by Isaac Knox. Fantastic sweet feet move there. I think, was it?
Gordon.
It was Tobias Gordon. Man, he's been having a great game there, but Isaac Knox absolutely shakes him out of his shoes there. Fantastic juke move. Very unfortunate to not get the touchdown. Props to Gordon for being able to recover and stop him short of the goal line there. But a great job by Knox there to get the ball and make something happen here. Now 1st and goal. You got to try and run the ball. I would expect a big run here.
It'll also be the touchdown vulture here because he's in the backfield. We got a player wearing one of my favorite numbers as the lead blocker now. It will not be a run. It will be a pass, and the touchdown vulture is the receiver. Krista Matz gets her first touchdown of her SFLM career.
Yeah, same first touchdown for Ocean James as well. Congratulations to Ocean James and Krista Matz. And a great play there. I was sure that we were going to see a run play there, but Nashville's been passing all drive. I guess there's no reason to change it there. Nice little out route from Matz in the back of the end zone there. I think it was a zone coverage look there from San Jose, so there wasn't anyone particularly marking her, and she finds a little bit of the soft spot. James lofts it over the top there very well indeed, and now Nashville's got a lead here. Could be 10-7 here, and, you know, San Jose in Nashville, I think you're going to have to be a little – ooh, that was close. But you're going to have to, you know, be a little bit shaken by the fact that Nashville's been able to take this lead back here, and you're going to have to look to that offense. You know, can Covert and the rest of that offensive team – be able to get down the field and get a touchdown again?
We'll find out as Frass, who just gets the extra point in barely, will kick this off for Nashville. And as a deep kick, he makes up for that almost missed extra point with a nice kick for a touchback. And opening night of the SFLM Season 9 continues next with the Lexington Miners taking a trip to Pittsburgh to face the Riverhogs. Plus, Albuquerque heads to Bossier City as the Steamers go for their first franchise win. Action starts at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on SFL YouTube. It's 1st and 10 for the San Jose Flight, now trailing. It'll be a toss pass, a toss play to Ring Storm, who gets shoulder charged by Jamal Ballard.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've gotten to call Ballard's name so far tonight, really, but a great, fantastic shoulder charge hit there to shut down that run early. And that's what you're going to need to see from Nashville. You know, if you can make this offense one-dimensional and force Covert to really carry the brunt of this offense, I think that might be where Nashville might feel a little bit more comfortable. You know, if you shut down that running game, force them to lean on this passing game, outside of Lloyd and a couple nice passes to Paca, hasn't been too much there offensively yet.
Paca, he is the lead blocker as Storm gets the carry. And it'll be a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, it's tough there. Again, the linebackers getting in the holes and plugging up the gaps early. And Wellbrock Bussey, again, being really quick to the hole there, absolutely shutting down Rainstorm. He's trying to get these little A-gap, B-gap runs up the interior there, and every time he tries it, that outside linebacker or inside linebacker is standing there basically at the edge of the hole waiting for him.
And play action pass. The Covert rolls out, has plenty of time, now finds the receiver. Incomplete double coverage, passes the 10 to Lloyd, and it'll be 4th down, 7 coming up. Great job by the Temple's defense.
Yeah, love the play design there for San Jose. You get the play action going, try and get your quarterback to roll out of the pocket there, get a bit of room, have some time without any pressure around him to really scan the field there. Unfortunately, Lloyd just double covered there. Nice job by the Tempo secondary to keep tabs on him especially, shut him down and make sure that they get this offense off the field quickly here, get it back to their own offense.
Hope is back to field this punt at the 38, and he takes it across to the 48 of San Jose, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nashville Flight. Scoring update. In the fourth quarter, Chicago's up 24-10. Kopech's second touchdown pass of the day. Also, for Philadelphia, Kay fumbled the ball on the ensuing kick return, and Chicago has the ball. So they could extend that lead here as they're near the end of that game. It's 10-7 in the midway point of the third quarter, and that pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, trying to find Easton King there over the middle of the field and just not able to really connect there again. This flight secondary has done a great job of shutting down these passing lanes, especially with the inside leverages. You see a lot of the times that these corners and especially the safeties are really playing inside and trying to play towards the hash marks here. And it seems like that's where Nashville's been wanting to go with most of their throws. They haven't been able to connect on a lot of them here. Great job from the San Jose defense to really isolate that and attack that.
And look out! Quarterback sack by number 98. It'll be 3rd and 15 coming up for the tempo.
Man, absolutely walloped Ocean James there. That's got to hurt, you know. That'll sting in the morning. Both these defenses have gotten a lot of pressure in. Oh, man. That one's just a great job in terms of overloading a side of the defensive line there. You know, you get 3 or 4 rushers on that right side. You've only got at maximum 3 blockers there, so someone is going to get in. It's just a matter of getting there in time before James can get rid of the ball. Flight did a great job there of being able to do that. Get a huge sack now, 3rd and 15. This is dreamland territory for the Flight. They get to set all their corners back and just wait for James to throw at them.
Here we go with that throw at them. And for a big play by Easton King. He went for that touchdown. What a play on 3rd and long.
Man, sometimes, you know, you're daring a team to come at you in a certain way, and they do. And they beat the beep out of you for it, man. And that's a great throw there from Ocean James. Over the top finds Easton King there. They were daring him to throw that in this deep zone coverages. They're waiting for it there. And 31 again there does not track with King. He sits too shallow in the zone there, releases him a little bit too early there, and King's able to streak back past before anyone else on that backside is able to get there. Seems like they're going to challenge the touchdown there. Maybe he was dragged down just a little bit short.
All right, let's take another retroactive look, sponsored by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. It looked like King scored. Great job by the O-line giving James time. And then King was just off to the races. Once again, Archuleta got burned. His knee may have went down before he crossed the plane. We'll see. That's what happened. So San Jose will win that challenge, and it'll be 1st and goal coming up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for King. I think he deserves a touchdown there considering the running he's been doing so far and the catches he's made, but unfortunate. Instead, you're going to be on like the 1-inch yard line here. I'm going to be impressed to see whether or not they go with a run here, as King is almost close to 100 yards here. Great game for him. But are they going to go for the run here, or are they going to go for a pass like they did last time they were here on the goal line?
That pass went to Matt on the previous drive for her first touchdown in the career. Same thing for James, his first touchdown. We'll see what happens here in 1st and goal. And it will be a run, and Sosa dives in. Sorry, Knox dives in. And Knox gets his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, we're very familiar with seeing Isaac Knox celebrating in the end zone after the touchdown there. A good start for him this season to get his first touchdown on the board in this game here and really widen the gap here against San Jose. You know, San Jose, it felt like, had a lot of the momentum so far throughout the game, but coming out of these halftime locker rooms, it feels like it's been all tempo so far. And San Jose's really struggled to react to it. Nashville is really starting to get moving offensively here. They're connecting a lot. Ocean James is really settled in now in the second half, it feels like, and that is dangerous. If he settles in here, this offense could really start clicking.
I hate to say this, but I think the San Jose lost all momentum on the previous drive with number 31 committing those penalties, and then of course in the first half dropping those interceptions. Archuleta has to step this game up for the Flight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially when they need all the help they can get. We'll see what Bear can do. He had a great first half return the ball, and a decent return there. Be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of San Jose. And the SFL 2024 convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th through the 14th. featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, tailgate, pool party, and more. For all the convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room and see the event schedule and more.
I got to say, T-Roy, this could be a critical drive here. If San Jose is not able to get something moving here, Nashville could really capitalize on their next drive.
And nothing but wide receivers on that play. We have a flag on the play. Lloyd was the intended receiver. Is this PI?
Think so, yeah.
Wow. Penalty on Bonner, number 22. Let's look at the replay right here.
I think it was pretty early.
I don't know.
Ooh, actually, maybe not.
I don't think that was even a pass interference. Number 21 was able to deflect the ball.
Yeah,
that should not have been a penalty.
I thought Lloyd was falling down because he got hit, but it seems like he was just falling down. Maybe he might have tripped on his own feet or tripped on someone else's feet. I think I might actually agree with you there. That might be a little bit of a flaky PI call.
But either way, that helps San Jose. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line, excuse me. 6:14 left in the third quarter. And this will be a draw play. And Storm with one of his best runs of the game so far, a 9-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down 1 coming up.
Man, I love that. I don't understand why more teams don't use these draw plays in their playbooks, especially if you've got, rookie quarterbacks and understaffed offensive lines. They're really great in terms of being able to potentially open up some holes. Yeah, sometimes the defense might read it and you might get stuffed for a couple-yard loss, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives. Going back real quick to that penalty, though, refs have been very active so far tonight. They've been calling a lot of penalties on both sides, so definitely going to have to take that into account for both teams.
We're taking into account the great agility of Massey, because that helped them get the 1st down on that carry.
Yeah, you love that play from Massey there. He goes from the outside right side, outside of the tackle basically, all the way back towards head and left basically. That's a very long run there, and you saw a lot of swim moves there. Was really trying to fit through a lot of tight gaps there. Was able to get the 1st down in the end, so good job for him.
He's really committed to the run on this drive. Another 6-yard gain by Rain Storm before he gets tackled. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, and if you see the way that the blocking has been going, I don't blame them at all for committing a lot to this running game here. They've been getting a lot of good holes so far, especially up the interior on this drive. Those linemen have done a great job of pushing out and getting those defensive linemen on their back feet there and opening up those lanes for those running backs.
Feed the fullback the ball. Number 32 with a great play. It'll be 1st and 10. Another 1st down by this, so far, run-dominated drive for the Flight.
We haven't seen Johnson in a while there, but another nice carry for him. And again, I think also the Nashville's been sending a lot of pressure, but it's coming around in these contains outside of the tackles there, and it leaves a lot of open space up the middle of the field for these running games.
Oh, the first pass since the PI intended to Rain Storm, incomplete, will be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I got to say, Rain Storm should really make that catch there. You got to try and help out your rookie quarterback and, get him in a rhythm, make him feel comfortable there. And if you can't manage to get a 2-yard curl dump-off route to your running back going there, I think at that point, that's when the doubt might start to creep in some quarterbacks' minds. If I can't hit that kind of a pass, then how am I going to have any hope at hitting a 25-yard pass down the field,
Did we throw it to Bear, who just is the man was in motion there? We also got Williams, who's at the bottom of the screen. But this pass is to the middle, caught by Lloyd. What a catch. It'll be 1st and 10. Another great catch by Lloyd.
Yeah, Brock Bussey made him pay over the middle, though. Great hit from him, especially on a wide receiver there. Love to see a linebacker step up like that. But a great catch from Lloyd for sure. And I think you mentioned Bear maybe potentially getting some looks here. He's not been doing too much in the passing game. I think he's only gotten 1 target that wasn't completed yet. So not really looking for him in the passing game. But if they can get him involved alongside Paca and Lloyd, I think you might have a really good 3-headed monster to throw out here for San Jose.
Let's see what San Jose does. Paca is the man in motion. .358 left in the third quarter. This will be another running back delay handoff there. 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. Storm with the carry.
Storm's earning his pay right now. You see these consistent short yardage carries, especially on the draws. And that really just is able to grind down this defense. We've seen it so far, especially on this drive. You know, they've taken a lot of time off the clock here, and they've been able to consistently move the ball to the point where they're now in the red zone. Really great consistent and sustained drive here for San Jose, but you got to make it count. And I think if you want to make it count, you're probably going to have to look to covert to really hit this defense over the top, especially when they come out in these really heavy sets like this.
As the man in motion comes near side on this 2nd and 7, and this will be a carry again to Storm, who gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Actually, it was Massey who get the carry. 3rd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I couldn't see who exactly made that tackle. It might have been Chris Delro, number 29, the strong safety. Either way, a lot of traffic there from the defensive side there, and that's a good job from this Nashville team to get in the way and just be able to completely clog up this defensive side of things here for Nashville.
Overt fires to the end zone. Oh! A touchdown! Another great catch by Lloyd. He already has the great hands catch of the day. I'm not going to change it to that play, but still, awesome catch.
Yeah, what a great throw by Covert, too, though. That's a fantastic job to look down the field there and see Devin Lloyd breaking on that little post route towards the back corner of the end zone there. I think that, just a long, drawn-out route there. And, man, talk about great ball placement there. I think the safety wasn't even aware that he was there. Just threw it right there so that way he catches it right as he gets there, completely snatches it away from him, probably thought he had an easy interception. Instead, touchdown San Jose. We're back to a 3-point game here. Great drive from San Jose. That was exactly what they needed to get a little bit of the momentum back and stop the bleeding here. Now you're bringing it back to a one-possession game.
Just like you said before, I'm going to add on to it. Isaac Covert, great job recognizing the fact that the safety was not paying attention to Lloyd. His back was turned. So he just threw it to where Lloyd can catch it, and Lloyd took care of the rest. And now San Jose is just trailing by 3 with 2:55 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll see what San Jose can do. We got a different return. That's King, who had a great run after the catch to get him close to the end zone before Knox scored that touchdown on the previous play. It'll be 1st and 10 Nashville at their own 35.
Yeah, I bet he's been chugging Gatorade on the sideline ever since that big catch and run there that was almost a touchdown. But, I think that's really what you're going to have to see from this Nashville offense if they want to stretch out this defense. Go vertical, get a little bit of that deep threat going. Someone like Easton King or Elliott Pope Jr. can stretch the field like that for you. And if you can stretch out this defense, I think that's really where you're going to see them start to take advantage offensively if you're Nashville.
Offset eye towards the near side. James will throw it to his receiver. Caught first for a 9-yard gain by Pope Jr. Couldn't stay in bounds and get that first down, but they'll take a 9-yard reception.
Close to getting a first down there. Pope Jr. not able to keep that foot in. But, Ocean James has been leaned on a lot this game so far, especially for a rookie quarterback's first ever game in the league. They're asking a lot of Ocean James, number 7 under center here in Nashville. And so far, he's really delivered. I've been very impressed. For the most part, he's been very consistent. You could say that maybe San Jose's dropped a couple of interceptions, but other than that, he's been doing very well.
Who else has been doing well is Knox, breaking tackle after tackle. That's a first down carry by him from the leading rush. Actually, the leading rush for Chicago. He had over 1,300 yards rushing, averaging 6 yards a carry and 17 rushing touchdowns. He was drafted by Minnesota last year. He's returning as a developmental player for San Jose, but right now Sosa is the man in the backfield. He'll get the carry, and he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss, tackle made by McNeely.
Yeah, no love lost there between McNeely and Sosa. A guy who played for San Jose last season and was a big part of that rushing offense, especially there. Dragged down behind the line there. Nice tackle there. But going back to what you said about Knox, that's why I'm saying, why are we not seeing more of him there? I'm surprised that Nashville's coaching staff is not trying to lean on Knox more here to carry the load and ease a bit of the pressure on James.
Right now, he's worried about throwing dots like that. It'll be 3rd and 1. I thought Hayes got the first down there, however. Wow.
Yeah, Hayes is just, he's not having a very lucky day. I think he definitely deserved the first down there for sure. But yeah, 14 of 33, 173 yards, touchdown, interception. A pretty, definitely an okay start, especially for a rookie quarterback's first start. But, I think you might want to try and see a little bit more of that run game to help him out.
Like that. And that'll be a first down by Knox, tackled by Gordon. If Knox would have put the forearm shiver there, he probably could have gotten more yardage, but it's still 1st and 10 for Nashville.
Yeah, but it's exactly what you expect from a guy like Isaac Knox, though. You know, he loves to try and make people miss. He loves to try and break tackles, and he'll pull out any move he's got in his tool set to try and be able to make some crazy highlight reel run.
See what Sosa can do here against his former team. A 3-yard carry before he's stopped by Archuleta, the man who's definitely been the bane of his own team's existence.
Yeah, I don't think we might not have too many kind words for him so far tonight, but a nice tackle there for sure on Sosa to shut him down after only a gain of 3 here. But you're seeing this offense now suddenly shift from very pass-focused to very run-focused here. We're seeing a big shift in the play-calling strategy from this tempo coaching staff.
It's definitely melting the clock. Another great run by Knox. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up with just 20 seconds left. That could be the last play of this quarter.
Could be. Archuleta just managed to drag him down before the first down marker here, which could be big because now you get 3rd down and 1. Almost certainly you're going to try and see Nashville run the ball here. We see a very heavy set again out of them. And, you know, if I'm San Jose, I'm loading up the box here, trying to stop them just out of what might be comfortable field goal range.
They will get this play off. Here's 3rd down by Sosa. He just got the first down. And since it's a change of quarters, we will not get a challenge. So, Nashville setting the tempo. They have the lead as we get ready for the 4th quarter, but it's time for somebody to read us our rights. We'll be right back.
The presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
All right, welcome back. It is 17-14 Nashville with the lead as they get ready to potentially score here. Ball's at San Jose's 28-yard line to start the 4th quarter. James rolls out, has a receiver, and is picked off by number 33. That is the play that San Jose needed. They'll get the ball at their own 27. What a play.
Man, you ain't kidding. That's exactly the play that the Flight needed there. Willie Bands, you know, only one of 6 guys on this defense here. You got to make your impacts if you're one of those 6 guys, and that is how the free safety makes his impact with a huge interception. I think he was lurking on James the entire time there, kept his eyes on him, and he was shaded a little bit down into the right there and just floats straight back into that passing lane there. Great job on the defensive coverage there for San Jose and for Bands. And now you get the ball back. You get a chance to drive down the field here and potentially take the lead again here. Another huge momentum swing now going in San Jose's favor. If they can keep it moving on offense now, this could be a very, very critical drive for the Flight.
So 1st and 10 at the 27. Flight gets the chance to either tie it up or take the lead, and that's a great catch by Polka. It'll be another 1st down coming up. And APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and consistently refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect track for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Covert drops back and almost completes his 2nd pass in a row. Pass was intended for Lloyd and is disrupted by number 22, Bonner.
Yeah, nice job by Bentley Bonner to break that one up there. But Covert, I'm really impressed with the composure that he's had. You know, you saw a lot of pressure coming up the interior of that pocket there. Very good job by him to quickly roll out there, get a little bit more open space in front of him, and be able to see down the field. Unfortunate not to connect with Devin Lloyd. But I also like the utilization on the previous play of Arnold Paca again there. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time maybe we've seen him run that quick left to right across the middle of the field there and get a nice catch. I think you really should try and keep exploiting that if you're San Jose.
Covert will throw it, and it's caught by Lloyd. Great catch. Will be 3rd and 2 coming up. Remember, earlier in the game, Dyterian Darshington was injured. Looks like he is potentially out of the game. We haven't seen him come back yet. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Lloyd over 100 receiving yards. A great game for him to start off his time here in San Jose and to really connect with Covert here. I think, you know, if you're a rookie quarterback, you got to try and build up a connection with at least one of your wide receivers. And it looks like Covert and Lloyd have done that for sure.
Being carried by Johnson, he will be stopped short, and San Jose has a decision to make. But going back to Lloyd, back in SFLM for San Jose last season, he had 18 receptions for 173 yards. He's already over 100 yards in this game. Great game by Lloyd as San Jose is getting ready to punt.
He did a lot of developing up in the major league in Indianapolis as a Rambler. He did a lot of great work for them, and you've seen it on the field here. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see San Jose go for it again here, but considering they didn't get it on the last fourth down they tried, I don't blame them too much for playing it safe here and counting on that defense to get another stop, because for the most part, this defense has been pretty solid so far tonight, T-Roy.
Yes, they have, and we'll see if San Jose defense can force another turnover, or will Nashville's offense set the tempo and potentially extend this lead. They started the last drive running the ball, and then it was an interception thrown by James that put the stop to that. We'll see what happens here. This will be carried to Knox. He'll get the party started. Almost juked number 38 off his jock strap there. A nice 5-yard gain will be 2nd and 5.
And it's exactly what we expect to see now from Isaac Knox. You really just feed him the ball and let him potentially rumble you all the way to a win here. If you're Nashville, feed the beast, get this running game engaged here, especially now that we've seen James's second interception in the game. Try and really take care of this ball and let your quarterback take a little bit of a back seat.
And Sosa will get the carry. He will get the first down and more. He'll be stopped right around the 40-yard line and be 1st and 10 for the tempo.
This is the advantage of having not only a tackle, but 2 tight ends on your roster if you're Nashville. You can really go hat-to-hat on the line here with some big blockers and count on your guys to win those battles, get the push up front, and be able to give your running backs the lanes to get these big chunk gain plays here. And so far, they've done a really great job of that, especially here in the second half of the game. I feel like they focused on the run a lot more, and we're seeing the rewards for that play style now here. You could really just get to pound the rock over and over here with this rushing game.
Yeah, quick pass. That was caught for a first down by Easton King. It didn't matter. He had a bunch of San Jose flight ready to pounce on him. He still made that catch.
Well, that's what you count on as a wide receiver. Sometimes your quarterback might ask you to make plays in front of a lot of defenders or to make plays near the marker and to take a hit really to get the ball there. And, you got to be able to do that as a wide receiver, and Easton King does a great job of it there. He's also over 100 yards receiving, so him and Lloyd have really been going back and forth so far over who the top wide receiver in this game has been. And again, we talk about rookie quarterbacks needing to make a connection with at least one of their wide receivers. Looks like James and King are the ones here for Nashville. That one was close.
McNeely almost had a pick six, but he dropped it. It'll be 2nd and 10, and we got a scoring update, and Chicago remains undefeated in their SFLM history. They won it 31-10 over Philadelphia.
Well, congrats to the Warriors for sure, and I'm sure Philly's going to bounce back. Those guys are very talented. They've got a great roster this season, so look for them to rebound next week for sure.
Split backs in the backfield. James buying time, now fires it over the middle, and that was almost caught, but McNeely did a great job with the pass deflection. It'll be 3rd and 10 coming up.
Honestly, great job might be a little bit of an understatement, T-Roy. That was impressive speed there from McNeely to be in the middle of the field, essentially sitting in zone, and then to be able to pivot and take about 3 or 4 steps back to get in the lane and get the hand up there that quickly. That is some impressive speed from a linebacker for sure. Great play there in the pass coverage.
3rd down, 10 coming up for the flight defense. They need to get themselves off the field and give their offense a chance to score. James fires it over the middle. What a catch! Caught by Elliott Pope. A huge splash play, and Nashville is now on the San Jose side of the field.
Man, T-Roy, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that might have been an interception there for number 30, but a great pass there from Ocean James down the field there. I feel like he's been a bit of a gunslinger today, and sometimes you have to just ride the highs and the lows of the gunslinger roller coaster. That is a high there for sure, getting that one down to Pope Jr. Great throw by Ocean James there. Huge offensive play there. That sets them up great to get more points on this drive.
That pass falls harmlessly to the turf, incomplete, but yeah, that was a splash play from a guy named Ocean. We'll take it. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We love the puns. We love the puns, T-Roy. But, yeah, 2nd and 10 here now. I'm wondering about how aggressive Nashville wants to be, because the last time they were in this kind of deep red zone position here, they threw an interception, turned the ball over, was a big momentum swinger for San Jose here. You might see them try and just, keep it a little bit more safe and take a potential field goal.
Setting on forward, and caught. What a great catch by King. It'll be 1st and goal after that great play. It looked like he might not have made that catch, but great concentration by King.
Archuleta is going to want to burn this game film after this one, T-Roy. His ankles got obliterated by Easton King. Look at him.
Ooh.
He's going the complete wrong way there. Great job from King to sit down there. Fantastic job from James to see that and connect there. And now you're really set up with a great chance to get over the goal line here, potentially punch in a touchdown and get a 10-point lead back here. Could be massive for this Temple offense. James has thrown the ball 40 times, T-Roy. Insane utilization for a rookie quarterback.
Like, you're definitely going to get your money's worth from this game. This is a draw and another diving touchdown by Isaac Knox. Everybody, we just seen a goal man fly for the second time.
Get this man onto the Olympic diving team, T-Roy. That's all I'm saying. Isaac Knox needs to be diving in for USA gold. But a great touchdown there for Knox again, straight up the middle of the field this time here. You know, really nothing fancy about it. Just punch it up the gut there and trust your linemen to get that push, get those extra couple of yards for you. Now Nashville looking to go up 24-14 on San Jose. That could be, you know, potentially just a little bit too much for this offense here. We've seen them at times be able to move the ball very well, but it's never really been in big bursts, and they're going to have to probably be pretty quick here at this point if they want to still stay in this game.
Extra point is good. It is now 24-14 with 5:57 left. San Jose's got to make something happen quick, fast, in a hurry if they want to get back in this game. France will be back to kick this off. We'll see if another great return is in their future for San Jose. And it's fielded by Bear, who had two of them in the first half. Another decent return, great field position. 1st and 10 at the 33 for the flight. And the 23rd SFL Championship game will be played from Zolnier Championship Field in League City, Texas, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Pre-game starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Join Mike Daggs, Gerald Smith, Tyler Falk, Mike St. Green, Cameron Irvine, Charles Daugherty, Ron Haynes, and the rest of the SFL broadcast lineup for the big game tomorrow between Florida and Canton. And of course, one of the players in this game will be in that championship game tomorrow. That's tight end Nate LeMay for Nashville, who plays for Florida. Covert will fire it, and it's caught by Lloyd. If he turns around, he can make a big play, but he doesn't. The momentum carries him the wrong way, but they give him credit. It's a first down, unless somebody's hurt. No, they give him credit.
Yeah, I think they're just going to give him forward progress there. A bit generous potentially from these officiating crew, but they're, you know, a great pass to throw off the drive here, and that's exactly what you need from San Jose. You know, they do still have over 5 minutes of time, so it's not really a case of you have to hurry down the field right now, but it's more a matter of you're only probably going to get the ball, you know, 2, maybe potentially possibly up to like 3 or 4 more times in this game here. You're going to have to make your drives count.
And he had a receiver, and they would have connected. That would have been a big play instead, 2nd and 10.
But that's what you have to expect from a rookie quarterback. You know, you're not always going to get the passes on target that you need and that you want. So, you know, Covert's just going to have to, you know, kind of have the memory of a goldfish and shake that one off quick there. Make sure that it doesn't impact the rest of the game for him.
2nd and 10 coming up. Covert fires it over the middle, caught by the tight end Paca. It's been a while since we heard from him. Another clutch reception. It'll be 1st and 10 for San Jose.
He's doing a great job over the middle of the field, consistently on these little slant routes, just exploiting the middle of the field there. Brock Bussey is trying to cover him to his best that he can as a linebacker, but really, you know, just not able to keep up too much with Paca. Covert has had a great game, honestly. 14-27, 174. 2 touchdowns, no turnovers from him is really key. I think, you know, you look to these quarterbacks to be able to protect the ball, especially as rookies here. And Covert's done a good job of that so far for sure.
Also been doing a good job. And Storm, who just broke a tackle, and he has open road ahead. Will they catch him? Just barely. Great tackle, a touchdown saving tackle by number 27, but what a run by Storm.
And that's exactly what the San Jose offense needed. You know, you need the big play at some point here. And that's a great one from Rain Storm. You know, he shakes off the tackle there, and all of a sudden, just kind of more room than he could have expected there. I think honestly, the official might have done him a solid there, blocking up number 95 Bear Winners. Kind of used him as a little bit of a shield there, but nonetheless, great run there from Rain Storm. Now you're already almost into the red zone here. Huge play for the San Jose team. Now you got to try and have to look to punch it into the end zone here. And they're getting aggressive, 5 wide.
And Paca is the man in motion, so we'll have 4 receivers to the near side for the flight. Covert drops back, buys some time, fires it, caught by Lloyd. 2nd and 1 coming up. But going back to the previous play, you know what, Brandon? Back in the day, in the all-pro football era, if the refs got in the way, they got knocked down. We've been getting too soft with these refs ever since we moved to this era.
Well, you know, there's something to be said for respecting the officials, but also there is something to be said for get out of my way, official. I need to go make a play here, for sure.
Right. And this is Massey, who does a great job breaking that tackle. We have an injury.
Yeah, an injury.
We have an injury.
Hopefully it's not another Nashville player on defense here. Ooh.
That's actually Jasmine Swift, the center for San Jose, and that's a huge injury because she is the only star lineman.
Yeah, especially when you look at, you know, this offense has been moving a lot of the time through the ground here. You know, we've seen a lot of good running plays, especially up the middle of the field with Rain Storm. And losing your center like that is a huge blow to the offensive line, especially because, you know, centers are kind of the quarterbacks of the offensive line. They're usually the leaders, the captains, and the guys who really make the whole rest of the unit better. So losing Jasmine Swift, that's a big blow. She will be very sorely missed by this offensive line for sure.
Covert throws it to the end zone, almost caught. Pass was intended to Paca. Great job by the defense disrupting that pass. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, man, unfortunate not to find Paca there. I thought he might have had it. I'm just not able to bring it in there. I honestly thought Covert was going to the back pylon there because there was number 84 was wide open there. His marker was not following him properly there. Could have been a huge touchdown. Instead, went for Paca. Wasn't able to connect now. 2nd and goal. And looks like still going to try and pass the ball here.
Covert drops back, throws over the middle. Touchdown! And guess who makes his first catch? It's Ed Williams. Redeeming himself after a very rough start to his career.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes a little bit to bed in, especially as a rookie. You know, the nerves might get to you a little bit on your first game. But, you know, at some point, as long as you come up big in the moments that count the most, that's what matters. And Ed Williams there, wide open, easy pitch and catch there from Covert to Williams. And a credit to Isaac Covert. You know, Williams has struggled so far to open this game, but you keep looking to him, you keep the faith in him, and eventually he's going to repay it for you and get a touchdown here. Back within 1 score now. If San Jose gets a stop on defense, we could be talking about a really tight finish to this game, T-Roy.
3-point deficit with 3:40 left. Oh, actually have some good news. The 62 that was injured was not Jasmine Swift. She was still in there if you saw during that touchdown celebration. So we just have one player that had extra number. They'll get that corrected. But it was not Jasmine Swift who got injured, so that's good news there. We'll see what Nashville does here. King with the return.
Ooh.
Nice stutter step, juking the player out of his jock strap. And it'll be a 1st and 10 at their own 30 after that nice return.
We love that. We've seen a lot of juke moves here so far, T-Roy.
Especially from Nashville's side with Knox and now King. Knox had a great reception and run after that catch, and he used a nice juke move on Gordon to get him close to the end zone before the score was made by Matz on that drive.
Yeah, Tempo are getting jiggy with it.
They like to set the tempo in all phases there, and a bruising run by Knox, a 5-yard gain, make it 2nd and 5 coming up.
I've been tracking how many times you've been able to work tempo into your sentences here. I'm very impressed so far. My tally, I'm running out of room on my tally card, but Knox here really grinding it out. We love to see that from him. Still averaging near 5 yards a carry there, which is a great clip for a running back. And if you can really get this drive moving here, could be the last drive of the game, depending.
And what a good stiff arm by Sosa, making it 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 here. And, I mean, this could be a really key play here because if you get the first down, we probably only got one more play until the 2-minute warning. And at that point, San Jose is going to have to start considering using those timeouts to try and get the ball back here. But if you stop them now, you could potentially get the ball back either before or like right at the 2-minute warning, and that gives you 2 minutes to get down the field, get a touchdown here. Could be huge if they get the stop. They do!
What a great play by McNeely. Great job by the D-line holding Knox up, and it's now 4th and 1.
Man, I mean, Isaac Knox one-on-one with anyone is scary enough, but King McNeely does a great job there of standing up to him, bringing him down in the backfield there, not only able to get 1 yard, and now you get the ball back here. San Jose's going to get a chance, 2 minutes and all 3 timeouts to get down the field and at least get a field goal, We really could be seeing a fantastic finish to this game here, either overtime or potentially even a touchdown to end it.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Bear with the return, but you may have noticed something there. I think Nashville snapped the ball way too soon. Because now San Jose has the 2-minute warning plus their timeouts.
Yeah, you really probably should have run it to the 2-minute warning because now basically San Jose is going to get 10 free seconds before a clock stoppage. And that's at least 1 play, if not maybe even potentially 2 to work with here without really worrying about the clock at all here, which could be big depending on how they're going to use their timeouts. Ooh.
Bear had a chance to make a reception, but gets sent to the shadow realm by Pink Lisa. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to call Lisa's name too much here, but she's been, I think that's probably just because she's been locking down her assignments for most of the game here, and a great job there to break up that pass early. 2nd and 10 now. You only waste 3 seconds there for San Jose, so that's the one bright spot there, but you're going to have to get some good yards here to set up a pretty short 3rd down.
Potentially is playing to tie the game. They only give the ball to Stormer, and he gets a 2-yard gain combo tackle led by the linebackers, both Bussy and Ballard. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Can the flight march down the field and tie this game up? They face an important 3rd down offense. You're watching the SFLM on YouTube. With Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T-Roy Gaines and Brandon Walters calling tonight's action. A very close and exciting matchup between San Jose and Nashville. 3rd down coming up. Covert throws the ball.
Oh!
4-6. He could potentially have iced the game with that pick 6.
Backbreaker for Brock Bussy right there to get that interception and take it all the way into the end zone here. That is huge for Nashville there in Covert. Unfortunately, just not able to find anything there really. And that's the problem when you get set back in the 3rd and 10 there. You got to go to the air and you got to look deep really to try and find something there. He didn't like what he saw from the rest of his receivers, so he went for that little flat into the wheel. And Brock Bussy read it perfectly. Fantastic coverage there from the inside linebacker. Sits right on that route. Covert basically tosses it right to him. And then, he's wide open to walk it into the end zone for 6. And now a 10-point lead here. San Jose, if they want to have to rebound from this, they're going to have to really move down the field and get either a quick touchdown or a quick field goal. And then you'd probably have to talk about getting an onside kick afterwards if you want to stay in this game here. So they've made it much harder on themselves now. Nashville, I think you might be able to breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief now because at the very least, it's going to be a lot harder for San Jose to get back into a position to tie or win this game as opposed to that last drive.
Well, they can get off to a great start if this return by Williams is a good one. Nice stutter step and a decent return to the 30-yard line, and San Jose will start there with 1:47 left in this game.
And you got to ask Covert to come back out here. That's his first turnover of his career, the first one of the game for him. And in such a huge moment, sometimes quarterbacks crumble from that kind of defeat and that kind of pressure. You're going to have to look at him and ask him, what are you made of? Are you going to be able to come back out here on to this drive and be able to lead a really quick hitting drive down the field to get a touchdown or a field goal and be able to have a chance of getting back into this game? Or is the game basically over? Have you just surrendered any chance of winning this game here and escaping Nashville with a W in the first week of the season?
Find out. 2-2 with the wide receiver set here for San Jose as Covert drops back. Quick throw and almost caught, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down 10 coming up.
And you got to ask your wide receivers to do you some favors, though, if you're Covert. You can't do it all yourself. And I think if you get a ball in the vicinity of your hands like that, you got to try and ask your receivers to catch it, because if you get in that kind of area, every play is going to count from here on out. You need to get the confidence back. You need to get the rhythm back. You got to catch it.
84 once again drops the pass. Old McDonald's about to lose his farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, honestly, Covert, I think, might have missed it a little bit there, too. A little bit low in the dirt in front of McDonald. He was kind of reaching down basically to tie his shoelaces as he was going for that one. So probably some shared guilt on both parties for missing that pass here. But now, 3rd and 10 again. Can you complete this one or, maybe even throw another interception?
Hopefully he'll complete it if this is San Jose. And, double coverage. Pass was intended to Devin Lloyd. And they will have to go for it. You have to imagine they have to go for it at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to go for it here if you're San Jose. This is the game, basically. If you don't get this, the game's pretty much over. But I think that's a smart play from the Tempo defense there. You double up on Devin Lloyd and, really shut him off because he's been the main go-to target for Covert here. So if you shut down Lloyd, I don't really know where else you go. Maybe Paca.
They're going to do a swing, a toss pass that worked for them most of the game, but did not work from here. And turnover on downs, Nashville takes over.
Yeah, I think he might have cracked a little bit under pressure there. You can't do that on a 4th down and 10. There's no way Rainstorm would have gotten to the marker there, especially not with some little shovel pass where Storm wasn't even able to get through the line because it was so congested in the interior of the pocket there. I think Covert might have just snapped a little bit under the pressure there. Unfortunate, but it's his first game, so it's totally understandable. And he's had a great game outside of that, so you really can't fault him too much here.
Right now is Nashville's mission to force San Jose to burn their timeouts. So no victory formation yet. They're up by 10 with 1:35 left, and Knox gets the carry. Breaks through one tackler. Carries a couple defenders after a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up. That's San Jose's first timeout.
Yeah, no victory formation, but it's time for the Knox formation. You really just let him pound away at this flight defense for 3 downs, and just try and get that first down. Because if you do get the first down, the game is essentially over. They won't have enough time left with the timeouts that they have to be able to stop the clock enough to get the ball back. So really, I would expect just 3 straight runs here for Nashville. And then, if they do get the first down, game over. If not, we might have to see whether or not they're in field goal range or what they might do at that point.
Isaac gets the carry again, and he gets the first down, and he almost got a touchdown. I think he purposely spun just so that he can get tackled, and that's basically game, set, and match.
Yeah, great run from Knox there, and that will be the game here almost certainly. Nashville is going to get a win at home to start off the season here. San Jose really, though, I think coming in here, a lot of people were looking at San Jose. They had a struggling season last season in Season 8. They didn't really I think they only had the 1 win, if I remember correctly, and to be able to be this close to a team that was in the championship game last season, I think that speaks to the amount of development they've done, the work they put in the offseason, and the fact that this roster, I think, especially with a quarterback like Covert, who for the most part played really well this game, I think the future is looking much brighter in San Jose for this season. And I think you might honestly expect them to be at least mid-table, maybe even looking towards the upper reaches of the table for the rest of the season.
Remember, we still have action later on tonight in about half an hour here on SFLM. Here on SFL YouTube, excuse me. Remember, it's Lexington versus Pittsburgh and Albuquerque versus Bossier City starting at 9 p.m. Eastern here on SFL YouTube. It'll be 3rd and 13 coming up as they kneel the ball down on victory formation. One more kneel down, that will basically do it. They won't have to run another play if they basically let this clock run to about 40 seconds.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy here for them to manage. And Nashville, they made it to the championship game, got beat by Chicago, but I think everyone can agree they gave Chicago the best run for their money that they had all season last season. So if we're talking about, Nashville being a team that could potentially challenge again for the championship in Season 9, this is definitely a good way to get off to a good start here. San Jose came out with a lot of fire. Nashville was able to battle back through that, score 31 points. I think you got to feel pretty good about your offense if you can score 31 points against anyone. And, I think that's going to bring them a lot of confidence for the rest of the season going forward here and trying to get back to the championship game like they did in Season 8. And this time, hopefully, a better result for the Tempo. They really want to try and get the win here because this is the last season in the minor leagues. They're being promoted to the major leagues proper here, and I'm sure that they want to go out on top here in the SFLM.
And that is the ball game with an impressive debut for the runner-up from last season, Nashville Tempo. They did set the tempo It's 31-21. And thankfully, we did not play a drinking game for how many times I said that team's name. Let's look at the stats. 239 passing, 116 rushing for Nashville. San Jose scored 21 points. Hopefully, next week, we'll see a little bit more of Bismarck Key with Rain Storm. But we look at the numbers here. Covert did have his one interception. That was a costly one. That basically iced the game here. Who do you think was the MVP of tonight's game, Brandon?
Ooh, T-Roy, you're throwing me a tough one here. I mean, as a linebacker, I always look at people who get a lot of tackles, like Welbrock Bussey, who did a great job, especially with the pick six there. Really had a big impact on this game. I think I would probably say that he's my player of the game, but I have to give a special shout out to Isaac Covert for the flight, because he really had a great game. For his first game as a rookie, had a fantastic job outing here for San Jose. You know, 3 touchdowns as a rookie in your first game. That's very impressive, and I think San Jose can take a lot of confidence and a lot of heart from that moving forward.
I'll agree with you with Wilbrook Bussey as the MVP of tonight's game. And we'd like to thank you, everyone, for watching tonight's game. For the Commissioner Cameron Irvine, this is T-Roy Games with Brandon Walters. Don't forget, more SFL action about to take place within a half an hour. Stay tuned. Have a good one.